We are Bin Finder. We changed our name because we found that someone else had our name, and so we changed it really quickly. What we're going to do is going to put QR codes on bins, and it's kind of easy, but we're going to show you what you can do with it when you have a QR code on a bin. Let me go here. Okay, so we know what the current problems are. You've got an inefficient service, you've got manual logging for missed services, you've got thousands of people ringing in and it's a problem, you don't know who owns the bin, and you've got contamination. And you can't necessarily link the contamination to the bin. Our solution is all about sensor fusion. We get all the bits of information from the camera in the hopper, from the street view camera from the truck's GPS, from the contamination AI in the hopper, and also from regular customers or residents registering their bins. And we stick them into a database and we work some magic on it. The key thing that we want to explain to you is finding a missed service is really easy. It's simply the number of bins you see on the street minus how many you empty equals the number of missed services. Currently, you only detect missed services by residents calling you, but we can detect all the ones that they didn't call you on as well. And it saves the driver from pressing a button, which causes distraction and driver safety issues. Now, what else can you do with a QR code? So once a bin's got a QR code, you can link the contamination history of the bin to the customer. So the customer can see a chart and get the information about how the bin was contaminated and the history of the bin's contamination. And obviously they can do interesting things like register the bin to their address and report a missed service, which once you've registered your bin, you can also see a picture of successful and unsuccessful services for that bin, as well as the month-to-month contamination rate. And you can do interesting things like put an SMS reminder for the customer to put their bin out. So this is what a customer might see. Recent pickups here are in green, and you can see where the bin was when they missed the service. So this educates the customer so they know where to put the bin so that it will get served. For the administrator, you can see lots of really interesting things. You can see where the contaminated bins are. You can see where the missed services are. You can see who's registering their bins, and you can see where the unregistered bins are. Why this solution? It's really cheap to implement. It's $1.80 per sticker per bin. It uses existing technology from the camera, and it's customer focused. We give the customer the information about their bin, and they can interact with it when the problem occurs. And it has a massive impact. We can lower the contamination rate on the bins because you're educating and informing customers, fewer missed services, fewer call center calls, safer and more productive drivers, and greater visibility for administrators. This is us. I'm Nick. We've got Ron Bing and Mickey. I'm the hustler, Ron Bing's the hipster, and Mickey's the hacker. And we'd like to give you a fun fact at the end here. The wheelie bin was invented by Frank in 1968, and it's low-tech, reliable, and easy, just like Bin Finder. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Bin Finder. I was going to be disappointed if you didn't share that fun fact with everyone, so I appreciate you getting it in at the end there. Let's hear from the judges.
Bin Finder, I love the colors. I love the ability for you to give residents, empowering them with information, which I think is what CV City is trying to do, is to put information and change of behavior in the hands of its citizens. So well done, that was good. And in a way, kind of low tech, but with huge impact.
Yeah, me. Yeah, really. I thought that was really great. I guess just possibly a suggestion, if I'm allowed to give suggestions, is one of the challenges of a platform like that is that people only engage with it when potentially there's a problem or something. Whereas if you gamified it, and you could have competitions against suburbs competing or neighbors competing as to who's got the best bin or who's got the whatever it is, you might get a lot more engagement on it, and then you'll drive up better behaviors. So something to think about.
Definitely, I was just thinking about that. If it were like a point or some sort of reward that people could have at the same time, so then you feel that it's cool to do that. And also, I really love the reminders in your phone, not just through the app. I really think that this is something good. And I know that I cannot ask you questions, but I think that this is really interesting. How do you say, like, it's not even $2 per bin. So this is how much it will cost. I'm very surprised. And of course, I would love to know more about it. I know that I can't now, but yeah, super interesting.
You've picked one of the biggest problems that we have, which is communicating with our residents directly, which is fantastic. I think the idea of QR codes are becoming more and more common. 6 months ago, we probably wouldn't have any idea, thought about doing that. Now everybody's doing it. The one thing I think you should probably still do a bit of thinking about is how do we get the contact details of people into our system so that we can actually communicate with them. So not homeowners because they pay rates, but renters. How do we get in contact with renters?
Can I just add to that?
Okay, Melissa?
Yeah, sorry. Is there 30 seconds?
There's time, go.
If there isn't, it's okay. I'm sorry.
No, go for it, Melissa.
I just wanted to add to Brad, great pitch. But yeah, if you can have a think about how you connect that then back to council systems and how the two can interact, I really think you'll get some really big wins in moving this forward and progressing it.